Hey guys, CZ here. Time for another video brew share. This one is from the amazing Mr. T, Sticky Tentacles Brewing, all the way from Norway, and he sent me the Bastard Brown Ale. All right, just gonna have to check the temperature on this one. Look at that. We got 10.9. Okay. Now, he told me that 10 degrees would probably be the optimum temperature because, you know, with some beers that have a fair bit of complexity, it's the same with wine in a way too. If you have them too cold, it actually masks the chill of the beer or the beverage can mask your palate, and it can actually take away from a lot of those subtle little complexities which you would get once it starts to warm up slightly. So this is 10 degrees, or just over, or just, you know, pretty much 10, bang on. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's cleared absolutely amazingly. I'll show you how it looks in the bottle, but it's going to be even clearer, I'm sure. Hang on, probably can't see it because of the chill haze. Look at that. Look at that. Now, this bottle sweated, or has been sweating quite a bit because I've been bringing down the temp. Yeah, the label, hopefully, once this all dries, will stick around because I want to show that up there on my beer wall of fame with my other little things. Special little memorabilia and memories of past video brew shares and past beers that I've done. All right. The Bastard Brown. Now, if I remember correctly, this was a beer that didn't go according to plan, which I love it when that happens. Sometimes it actually can work in your favour. He actually soaked some oak cubes in some cognac, which I can't remember how long they were sitting in the cognac for, but he racked off the cognac and then put the oak cubes into the secondary fermentation cycle of this Bastard Brown Ale. He was aiming for a lot higher. I'm not sure if the efficiency was out of whack. I have watched his videos about them, but I've got a memory like a sieve at times. So, but anyway, apparently he was very pleased with how it turned out, even though it didn't turn out how he had anticipated. It probably ended up being a good thing, and I'm pretty sure he said that he would be interested in actually brewing this again, even to the specs that it ended up being as it stands in the bottle. So let's get going. I'm excited. Yep, there's definitely a hiss there. Oh, oh. Whoops. Oh, I'm getting some oak already from the neck. I'm getting some chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, and I'm also getting something that I guess it smells like cognac. Getting some alcohol, some rich sort of alcohol vibes. Anyway, let's pour this baby. Looking forward to this so much. I don't want to get the yeast shot in, so I'll just be careful. Now, carbonation looks... I'm just going to say this from the get-go. This actually reminds me of a barley wine. Just the carbonation is just spot on. Like, I'm going to see if I can show you this actually. Look at that. Beautiful vintage style carbonation. Looks like a beer that's been aged. Anyway, let's go in for the nose. Cheers. Yeah, as I said before, wow. All right, I haven't even tried it yet. I'm really actually looking forward to it. For a beer that was bottled on the 16th of last month, okay? So we're in August now. But last month, this actually smells like a vintage. It actually reminds me, funnily enough, I actually have one on hand, and I did not plan this. One of the first videos I did was on the Cooper's Vintage Ale, and this one, he was 14 years old. I got to enjoy that. This actually smells like this. So, although I'm pretty sure you can't get vintage ales over there, especially by Cooper's in Norway, just want you to know, mate, that's a huge compliment just with regards to the nose, because this beer really smells like it's aged. I can smell the oak. I can smell some like hints of almost what smells a little bit like bourbon. And that chocolate is not rich. It's a layered, beautiful little balance there. The note melds, complements every other characteristic extremely well. Anyway, let's go. Cheers. Diving in. Wow. Ooh. I can see what he meant about letting this warm up. Yep. It's a very clean tasting. I wonder what yeast he used. It's a very clean tasting beer, but there's definitely some complexities there. I'm getting a lot of the oak. I really am. I mean, I wonder how many of these bottles he has left. I wonder if maybe this is because the aging process, when it starts to mellows out, it can bring out some of those characteristics which maybe weren't so evident to start with. Because I'm pretty sure I watched one of his videos and he said that the oak wasn't there as much as he wanted it to be, but then when he allowed it to warm up a bit, he tasted more of those characteristics. Wow, this is delicious. It actually, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, bless me. Wow. It's a cold morning here. It's a good thing I got a nice 10-degree brown ale. This here tastes like a vintage, so it could have well been, a 7 or an 8%er, and you wouldn't have known because it tastes so, well aged and matured. But being a 4.9, like a 5% beer, this would be something I'd love to have in a keg, like winter or whatever, and just really like it's like a session brown, but you can also sip away on it like a fine wine in a way, if that makes sense. So you can kind of enjoy it so many different ways, I reckon. I'm getting a little bit of the bitterness now that my mouth has been left to smack away at the delicious flavors inside. I'm getting some fresh grain feel, so some really nice grainy sort of mouth feel. I'm getting the chocolate, and I'm getting a little bit of bitterness. I can't remember the hop schedule that he used, but I'm definitely getting the bitterness now, and it doesn't taste overly bitter. It's just I'm getting the bitterness on the back end. Oh, and the malt backbone is delicious as well. I really love this beer. This is don't change anything. Obviously, this is perfect, mate. Please don't change anything. But I personally would love to try a beer like this if I could do like an extract version or something, but make it like an imperial brown or something. I don't even know if that's even a style. Who cares? Make it up yourself, and if it tastes good, easy as. But yeah, it would just be so, because this tastes so well, so young. I'd love to see something like this made into a vintage where you could age it for longer, or not even need to age it for longer, but bump up the ABV, and being a natural preserving agent. I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't even matter, even if no one ever did that. But this is just gorgeous anyway, in and of itself. I love the color. I want to see if I can get that color out again for you. The lacing is gorgeous. It's beautiful, tiny little bubbles, which just make the mouth feel smooth going down. Just really nice, beautiful stuff. Shivers, I'm almost reaching 10 minutes. Hopefully you guys aren't getting bored. Yeah, beautiful beer, fantastic beer. I'm so thankful that I got to try this, but also let it sit for 15-20 minutes to make sure it got down to 10 degrees. Ingredients, make a beer, no doubt about that. Sanitization, bar none, has to be there. But you know what? Temperature can really change the flavour of a beer too, that's for sure. I experienced that with a double-fisted ale, and that was really nice cold, and then you warm it up a bit. Oh, man, especially aged. Beautiful. This is very, very similar, but at the same time, if you're going to bother to put in so many amazing ingredients into a beer, don't waste it all, at -1 degrees or something like that. Like actually give it time to warm up and see what kind of complexities you can get. Because you definitely can't do that with most commercial beers. This is gorgeous. It just looks beautiful, it smells beautiful, it tastes beautiful. There's also some spicy undertones there as well. Not overly, but some spicy undertones coming through. Very clean tasting, beautiful, fantastic beer. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Give it a thumbs up if you want. Share it if you want. Up to you. Thank you, Mr. Sticky. All right, guys. Happy to try any of your beers whenever you want. Wow, awesome stuff. Awesome guy, awesome channel. Check him out, Sticky Tentacles Brewing on YouTube. And I'm out. Guys, keep it easy as. All right, look after yourselves.